And good evening, everybody, and happy Tuesday. Welcome to a brand new episode of the TASG Watch Party Tuesday night edition featuring Andor. This has been so far the best, I wouldn't say storytelling just yet, but this is the best Star Wars live action series that we've seen so far coming into the Disney Plus era. Andor so far tells the story of Cassian Andor. This is the prequel to Rogue One, and so far this has been a very different style of Star Wars show, something that we have never seen in a very, very long time. And it's very refreshing. It's refreshing, it's new, it's good to see. So we welcome you on a Tuesday night, a few minutes early. We usually go live at this time, and I'm off today, so I'm actually on time today. Uh, Tim Wilkins, quick shout out to him. He just sent me a text right now. As much as I would love to watch Andor, far behind as well. That's very fair. Have a good one, bro. Thanks for stopping by. It's this is stream two. We're actually gonna stream four times today, or this week rather. Last over on Monday, we had the Lakers live stream, the Lakers Legacy on Hulu. We have this one today, and we're catching up from last week for this week's episode of She Hulk. So, playing a little bit of catch up. I do apologize for last week's lack of a She Hulk live stream. Um, I think, did we cut off on YouTube right now? It says no data. Hello? See, I don't get it. Why are you green, but it says no data? Okay, that's heart stopper right there. Um, yeah, welcome to the live stream. For those of you trickling in, we go live on Tuesdays. Live reactions, basically. Hang out, chill for a little bit. Um, quick discussions for the week and even the prior episode, and whatnot. And so, yeah. Okay. Hold on. I'm having some weird technical glitches. We are streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So it's like I'm looking at each and every one of the dashboards, and it shows as if there's like one staying, and then the next one drops, and then like the YouTube one drops, and then the Facebook one drops. It's like, what's going on? I'm looking at my Streamlabs OBS, and it is pretty smooth. We haven't had any network issues recently, so we've been good at that. Um, oh yeah. So going back, I'll be streaming four times this week. This is stream two of four. Uh, Tomorrow night's live stream will be a little bit earlier because we still have to catch up on episode 7 of She-Hulk. Episode 8 goes live too. Also new to Disney Plus, we have Hocus Pocus 2 that came out last Friday, and a brand new episode of the Mighty Ducks Game Changers Season 2 is now out. Episode 2 goes out earlier today, or goes out right now. It's 11:50. Welcome everybody into the live stream. We're going to get the party started. This is going to be Andor Episode 5, and this is going to be called The Axe Forgets. 45-minute episode. Cassian must carefully navigate the distrust inherent in being the new member of a secret operation. The beginnings of a rebellion is what we saw in the last week's episode. So come on in, join us as we get ready for The Axe Forgets. This is episode 5 of Andor, season 1. Starting the episode in 3, 2, 1. All those references in the last episode as well. My favorite one being the Mortis gods. fam. Seven. He went back home to his mommy. We basically ended last week's episode on a cliffhanger, a slow episode at that. And I was like, okay, keep an eye out this week. There's going to be a payoff. The question is the wait worth it? We'll see it right here. But this is starting to feel like a Star Wars Rebels episode. It's like even more tension and more drama, and I love it. Also, it's been an episode since we've seen B2MO. So bring him back or give us Callus or somebody. I know there's not going to be any references, but shoot your shot. Ask them. See what happens. No, we didn't see him much last week, other than he just went back home. Cocoa Puffs and blue milk, bruh. I just realized that shouldn't shock me because those little puffs, those puffs you can get in Galaxy's Edge. So it's like, okay, I'll give it a pass for that. Excuse me, live action Melu run on the table, y'all. It's like, how did I not notice that immediately? Oh yeah, I'm still having technical issues. The YouTube stream just kept just popped up as an error. Oy. Then that better be a Jogan right next to it. Here, take a Melu run. Uh, by the way, quick disclaimer: if you're watching this on Twitch, I don't have any reference. Well, I mean, like I have other reference devices, but I don't have one that can act as a screen for the comments on the Twitch stream. So I do apologize if you leave a comment on Twitch. We'll fix that for next week, but wasn't 100% ready for this live stream. I only have enough um, for both the Facebook and the YouTube. If you're just joining us in the episode's already out. 5 minute or just about the 6 minute mark. We have the running timer in the blue in the lower right hand corner. Oh shit! I was like Kaz, Zuda, Ziono. If you're just joining us, 8 minutes 42 seconds, and now we're back to Mon Mothma. And the general discourse last week was just screw her husband. Did he just? Okay, I was like, she has a daughter. Now, if it was probably revealed in one of the books, and I haven't read it yet. I only have the Thrawn novels and Padawan. You know, you never really think about the private matters of the politicians here, and Andor does it yet again, expanding Mon Mothma and her backstory outside of the rebels, or early on rather. Boo, hiss, green milk supremacy. Thank you very much. This guy right here is the tech of the group. Not only does he sound like it a bit, do I dare say queer coded? Such a tech. Hmm. But if we were to compare it to Star Wars Rebels, I don't think we should. I don't think you could. Oh, ooh, overhead rail. Kind of reminds me of the Bad Batch episode. I feel like this episode is starting to feel like they're developing the chemistry, and now we're getting to actually understand that sometimes they don't even trust each other. So how do you get to the point that they are able to adequately work together as a team? Now, any other Star Wars series to this day would have that obviously clear and it would show you. But here in Andor, you're seeing that, but there's also hesitancy and the tension between each and every single member. It's like, are you able to trust? Who do you trust? That's the big question. you're just joining us, we are 15 minutes, 40 seconds of a 45-minute episode. Here come the Imperials. That figure in the back, that trident right there, kind of looks like the entrance of Space Mountain. So now this is where the good stuff starts. This is where the true spying comes in. Where's Bix? Taking over. Hmm. Dang. Honestly, that's me as a basketball player right there. Favors right, but shoots left. Oh, 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 shit. Get down. Get down. Get down. They know that they're here. Oh, but it's a single tie. Oh, that was close. But they're aware. Unless it's Zeb and Ezra stealing another TIE fighter. Okay, this is a cool shot right here. I just want to imagine Ted Lasso. This guy kind of looks like Ted Lasso. You just keep that on. Oh, oh, what's that chain? Oh, nobody cares. Okay. Hey, hey, yo. Oh. Okay. We're bringing resistance into this. What? Hossein Prime right off the bat. Man, that's impressive. I'm surprised. I'm genuinely surprised by that. Jakku? What we doing here? Sequel haters are gonna be pissed. Let them make the show. I'm having a lot of fun with it already. Too much tension. Lothal, bro. Lothal. 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 Gotta take those mints though. Space pills. Those were either space pills or space Mentos. I'm gonna keep your breath fresh. Here, here. Here, here. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for your kind words. So far, it's a really good show. I enjoy doing this every week. Though I will admit that covering three series at once is a little bit tough, but we're making it happen. Thank you. You as well. Matt Stoker, everybody. Thank you so much for that. Um, I wonder what the Cyril storyline's gonna be because right here he cut in for a little bit and you go back to the rebels to the what the hell am I talking about? To the rebels. So you're going back and forth, but you have the occasional check in. And the last one was about the disapproving parents. I was like, oh, that sounds very, very familiar. That is one track. Oh, look at this shipyard right here, man. Oh, wow. So did they just want to see the eye? Now these shots you definitely do not get from the volume. If you're just joining us, we're about to hit the 30-minute mark in just a few seconds. 45-minute episode. That's not Kyber though. Oh shit. Well, they've already. That's like you don't bring money into it, man. Oh damn, that looks nice. That's like the Mercedes. Not Clovis. Oh, did I? Are those helicopters I hear? Space helicopters. Okay. Ezra? It's Cassian, but god damn, it looks so much like Ezra. Couldn't bear it. If you've seen the series. Revenge? Okay. Back to Coruscant. Right. There should be Luthen. Yes. And his Den of Antiquities. Ah, so good. The holocrons behind him are massive. I was like, I hear the the key. It's in the right key. I'm listening to the music, but it doesn't transition to the Imperial March. It sounds close, but it doesn't. And that wraps up episode 5 of Andor. They are very close. Once day breaks, that's when they're going to move in to the Imperial complex. It was just this this do I compare this episode to Icebreakers? You know, you meet the people of a team for the first time, either at work or school or wherever. And you end up doing that, but then you end up finding out like you still don't really trust the person. You're working on a group project, you can't really trust the other people. How do you react in that moment? And that is what this cell is doing. Now, I biggest comparisons to this one as being the earliest version of Star Wars Rebels right here. All right. But the difference is that this is the beginnings. So where do you start? Where do you get the resources? Whether you gather the equipment, the weapons necessary to carry out these operations. You just don't have the things to start off. Rewatching Rebels with this knowledge in mind kind of makes the Phoenix Squadron feel very spoiled. And it's just like, they have all they have an entire ship, They're not trekking for too long. They have speeders, etc., etc. They have all these well, they're well equipped. So when you go all the way to the start, all the way to the beginning, and they, what was it? Star Wars Rebels. They were quote, I'll call it quote funded, kind of by running missions for Fulcrum, and we find out in Rogue One that Cassian Andor himself was a member of Fulcrum, and so now that this is the start, there's no Fulcrum to start. Clearly, there isn't. So it's just a matter of with the people that you got, how can you find success with the people that you got right here, right now? And this is the first time you've ever met. And so yes, there will be some doubts. You judge a person by the way that they look before that they act, but there's always that, all right, I'll take it at face value, but I'm still very suspicious of what you are, who you are, and what you represent, what your views are. And I think that was the big thing within the cell, and all of a sudden Andor comes out that he's getting paid. And everybody else isn't getting paid. They're just doing this because they have personal vendettas against the Empire and that they're trying to fulfill. The one dude's trying to, and I'll keep forgetting names until I forget names, but the one dude says that his brother was killed, and the Empire took his farm, burned it to the or flooded it to the ground, I guess. And so each and every single person has a vendetta against the Empire, including Cassian himself. It's just that they just need to stick to that common goal. That's the goal. That is the glue that is keeping the group together. And if this was in the context of the animated series of how straightforward things are, how blatantly obvious many of the plot points are, um, you fail to consider the deeper emotions. As in like doubting the other members of your party, trying to build that trust. Yes, that there's a new member that's just being added. Yes, he's getting paid and the others aren't. So how are you going to react in those situations? Do you be angry? There's a common goal, and no matter what the stakes are, whether you're getting paid or you're doing this to fulfill a personal goal, they need to stay together. They need to bring themselves all together and say that we're doing this because we hate the Empire. We have something against the Empire, whatever that may be, and let's use that. Let's use that to become a successful team. Use that. Going back to Cyril, we still don't know what the hell he's used for. He goes home. Mommy fixes up some cereal and some Melu runs, and I think that's a Jogan, but it was too dark to see. Um, but yeah, he goes home and that's it. Empire's now um yeah, but yeah, it was it was another good setup episode, and I enjoyed it. It's not a great episode yet. I want to see the payoff, but this is still a build up. But it's a better way than they did it last week. So then that for that reason, I will give it an 8 out of 10 because the way that it established the everybody's purpose, everybody's reason for being in the rebel cell before it, and they don't even have a term for it. A team. It's just they did it very well. It's very good. This Star Wars storytelling. I will say, it's like you're drawing it out within 2 episodes. So, let's get the payoff right here, right now. Next week will be the halfway point of season one for Andor. Andor is two seasons, 12 episodes each. So we'll see what happens in next week's episode. Join us tomorrow night for episodes 7 and 8 of She-Hulk. We'll be live for that starting at roughly around 11:30. I will be coming off of work, so we'll see what happens. And then on Thursday night, we are going to have a TASG Watch Party special, Werewolf by Night, a Marvel special presentation. That's going to be Thursday night into Friday. We're gonna see if Jen's gonna be able to join us for that. But if not, hey, we'll go solo once again. Anyways, guys, thank you all for joining us on the three platforms of YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch TV. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. 11 p.m. is our start time for She-Hulk episodes 7 and 8. And of course, Marvel's special presentation, Werewolf by Night, directed by Michael Giacchino. We all know him from the Space Mountain soundtrack, as well as many other soundtracks for Disney, Pixar, and the Disney theme parks. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Check that out. That's going to be Thursday night at 11:45. Till next time, guys. I'm Mark Catape. Thanks for watching. If you're on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. We'll be going weekly content for the next couple more weeks. Then we'll dip down to two, and we'll finally focus fully on Andor. Good night, everybody.